All right, we're looking like we're good. Make sure we sound okay. Sound okay. Sounds good to me. Could turn the music up a little bit, I think. There we go. All right, here we go. Nuzlocke day 3. For some reason my chat's not showing up. Go to dogs. Go to chat. The chat is back. The chat is back. The chat is back. Chat is back. Welcome back to the chat. To the chat. All right, cool. We in here. All right, here's the recap from the last part. We just finished the second gym with our team of Squirtle the Charmeleon, Thumper the Steelix, Manic Broski, Swolby, crazy name we got here for the Machop, Bethany the Beedrill, Croaky McGokey the Frokey Gia the Floette, and back to Squirtle the Charmeleon. But how's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good, nice Monday. Good start of the week for everybody. And we're going to be doing some Nuzlocke and making our way up to the third gym leader. And hopefully, nobody dies. We do not get an encounter on this route because we did miss an encounter the last time here. But going into the next route, we will be able to get one. Try to avoid some fights going on here. Excuse me, fellas. I know there's a Team Flare shenanigans that are going to pop up a little further in. I was really hoping for a Hawk Lucha on this route, but we were not able to get one, unfortunately. Hello, Sammy the Spider. I'm best, you worst. I try. I'm working on to be a better, though. Liam the cat. How you doing, fellas? Hope you're having a good Monday. Thanks for popping in. We got some Team Flare goons doing their signs. Alu. I'm not sure what that says. So I'm just not going to repeat it. Out of fear that it's something bad. Love the Zelda shield behind you. Thank you. That's from my, that was a gift from my buddy. I don't know what that means. Kahuna Alu. Why you exist? Parents did something like 30 years ago, and now I'm stuck with you. Now you're stuck with me, more likely. Ah! That scared me. Some language I can't read. Subscribe. Thank you. I'm Googling whatever that word means. It better mean something not terrible. It tells me it's a potato dish or a staple of Indian cuisine. I don't think that's what you meant. But if it is, I'd eat it. You're too old for Pokemon? That's so goddamn true. But I can't stop, and I won't stop. I'm too far invested into it to like stop. Ah! Thank you, Gia, for the Prime sub over on the Twitch. Appreciate you. Woo! How was your walk? Was everything good? Hopefully you guys had a good time. Gee, I'm being bullied by the YouTube chat. They say I'm too old. Which, fair, but YouTube's not having to make a video to maintain streaming. As such, videos for exchange buffering. Okay, have to figure out why that is. Got in my steps. Hell yeah. Did you hatch your eggs? Or get your kilometers that you wanted in Pokemon Go? I need $1,000. I need like $20. I'm at 8 of 9. You're so close. You're so close. You're on low. Or you're low. The game is a little loud. Alright, let me turn the game down. Oh, I also had the microphone like way over here. That probably didn't help. But, yeah. CG, this is why I need you. I need you to be my, you know, my help. Keep this thing going. The Golett. Damn, that didn't take it out. I want that Pokeball. It's got Thunderstone. I don't even know what in this game can evolve with a Thunderstone, to be honest. I want to try and put G up front so she can get a little more switch training in. Because I feel like we're going to need her for the next gym. I just got my very first Switch device. Switch 2. Never played any Pokemon games. Which one should I go for? Scarlet, Violet, or Arceus? That's a really good question. It depends what you're looking for. If you're wanting to get into like the competitive side of Pokemon, I would say Scarlet and Violet. But if you're looking for like just a Pokemon story that's kind of fun to go through, and you can catch a lot and you can get a lot of shinies, I would say go for Arceus. I liked Arceus better than Scarlet and Violet, but I also like Scarlet and Violet for certain things. So it's a toss-up. But if you can only get one of them, I would lean towards Arceus. Or just wait for ZA. That's also coming out in like a few weeks. That would be... But of those two, I would lean Arceus over Scarlet Violet. No, we don't need to learn Fling. Krogunk. I don't think I should keep you out. I was thinking, oh, we can knock it out because it's fighting type, but it's also poison. That didn't do nearly as much as I thought it was going to. But much rather you take the poison sting than our fairy flower. Alright, three hits should take it out. And we should live in it long enough. They got crazy hair. Not a huge fan of Team Flair's hair. ZA looks way too modern inside a city. I like the forest setting than the city. That's why I'm hesitant to buy ZA. Only Pokemon show I watched the first one with. Okay, so yeah, if you're definitely like looking more for like a game that takes place more in nature, then goes Arceus. Arceus is the entire thing is like in no cities. Like there's one city that exists, and that's everything else is like, and that, even that's like a not like a modern take on a city. Uh-oh. There you go. Rollout always makes me nervous because I'm like, I feel like 2-3 turns in, it could just like crit. Appreciate you. Thank you. I will go Arceus. Hell yeah. If you hang around or subscribe, come back. Let me know how you think about it once you get it. If you enjoy it, would love to hear the thoughts. I really liked it, especially as a shiny hunting game, because it's, for me, I'm colorblind. Or color adjacent, whatever the special term is. I mix up my colors all the time. So there's a lot of times where I can't tell that things are shiny, especially in like Scarlet and Violet, where the Pokemon models are really small. Can I Fairy Wind all of these things? I can. Oh no. If they all quick attacked, that'd be really upsetting. What was the point I was trying to make? Oh, shiny hunting is a lot better in Arceus because they have like a little sound that plays. So even if you're not like near the Pokemon, it's still, you still get an indication that there's a shiny nearby. So I really like that. And the story is kind of neat. And it's, the gameplay is like more dynamic where you have to like run around, catch things without battling, and there's rolling. The music's a vibe too. Very chill. How about the run? Yeah, this ain't the move. I thought Diana said hi. Hello. So on YouTube short, like on YouTube Shorts views, as you would probably tell if you are on the YouTube Short viewing, a little thing pops up and it says like, you click it and it'll pop up in the chat that says this person said hi. I've been watching a lot more YouTube streams, and I'm like, I really wish that wasn't there, because like I accidentally hit it, and then people are like, oh, Willie Hoon said hi. I'm like, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Let's switch in the Krogi Magoki. Willie, once I found you, I asked you which programs you stream. Do you remember? How are you doing? Yes, I do remember you. How you doing? How's the game go? It's going good. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm chilling. It's going great. Hope you're having a good one too. Appreciate you for popping back in again. It's late in Germany. Yeah, you guys are 6-7 hours ahead of us, and it's 9 o'clock here. So, guessing like 4-ish, 5 a.m. Something like that. But yeah, what streaming did you end up going with OBS and getting a capture card? I think we were talking about. Even Metacritic has ratings of RCS was the highest. Only reason is because yeah, okay, so that's something too. That's something to take into consideration. Scarlet and Violet has the Switch 2 upgrade, which makes that game run so much better than it did originally. Oh, I just bumped the mic. It runs so much better now. But still, if you're only going to get one of them, I still would lean towards Arceus, even though Scarlet and Violet runs smoother now. Maybe come back to Scarlet and Violet after Arceus. It's 3 in the morning here. Nice. Okay. That's not too late, but that's about the time I start going to bed is 3 a.m. Yes, your tip helped me stream too. Hell yeah. You doing YouTube streaming or Twitch or TikTok or something else? Hi. Santa says hi. Fave Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon right now, it changes a bunch. Right now it's between Sobble, Mamoswine, and Zacian. Weirdly. Those are my 3 right now. What about you? Are you playing yes, Nuzlocke. The thing is, Arceus has slightly different mechanics. Oh, that's actually true, too. That's something to take into. The battle mechanics are, like, slightly different. You have a bonus thing where you can go either faster and attack twice, but you'll do less damage. And then there's some where you'll only be able to attack once every 3 turns and do more damage. So there's a little difference in that when it comes to the battling. Tyranitar, Drapion, and yes! Sayani604, I love you just for calling out Shadow Lugia. Shadow Lugia is one of the coolest Pokemon they've ever made and done like nothing with, and it upsets me almost every day. I sleep on a Pokemon XD pillow. I want to call that out. If you don't believe me. Pokemon XD Gala Darkness GameCube pillow. So I sleep on every goddamn night. I love Shadow Lugia. I want to stream in YouTube or Twitch. I try to have fun and earn a few bucks too. Oh, hell yeah. If that even possible at streaming. Yes, so Twitch has their Twitch affiliate where you can get into that program and then people can subscribe to you and make a few dollars that way. If you have people who have Twitch Prime, that's another way to make some money. YouTube is actually what I'm working towards right now, funny enough, is getting monetized on YouTube. You need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. And then you can get ads and a whole bunch of other stuff running on your channel. And live streaming actually is a really solid way from gating the watch hours. I've been doing YouTube stuff for maybe a couple years now, 4 years, pretty consistently. Just posting videos and see what happens. But the watch hours, and YouTube streaming builds the watch hours real quick, or at least quicker. See, that's kind of my thought on that. It's not a gym base. That's the other thing, too. In Arceus, there's no gyms. You kind of do a different way of fighting these, like, totem-type Pokemon. I want to make quality content, too. I love Pokemon. There you go. So, I feel like just a general thing, Pokemon. Also, cool pillow. Thank you. I love that pillow. I don't know what the Instagram is. But if you just look up, like, Pokemon GameCube disc pillows, they should show up. There's a guy on Instagram who makes them, like, a custom thing. He only does, like, certain games at a time. So, like, when they drop the... I also have Mario Sunshine somewhere, too. You gotta, like, get it in that window of, like, right when they came out. Shit, what was I saying? Making content. Like, if you're into like, I feel like that's, like, such a simple, not helpful advice, but it is, in a way. As soon as you find something, like, that you're interested in and that you could talk about consistently over and over and over, and without, like, getting bored of it yourself, then you found something that, like, you could do with it. If you, like, love Pokemon and you're like, I want to do everything Pokemon related, then you never run out of things to talk about. You never run out of videos to make. And that's kind of how I feel with what I'm doing with the video. Like, I'm really into indie games right now. Pokemon, obviously. Nintendo video game as a whole. So I feel like with that, I always have something new to talk about because there's always news. There's always something interesting going on, thoughts about stuff, and just generally like it's a way to connect with other people online who have similar interests with you. Oh, got payback TM. So you just like in a way you'll always find things to make it. If that makes sense. Am I like ranting? You can make it, Willie. You're cool too. Thank you. I appreciate that. So you have the quality to stream and make people watch it. I would. That's like a goal. Like the streaming thing. Like it'd be cool if people watched. But streaming stresses me out. I hate, not hate, but it stresses me out in a way where I'm like, I'm live and immediately like if I say something and like stupid and fumble and so, like if the quality drips and something goes wrong and I don't know how to fix it, or right now I still live at home, so and I have my nephew running around and so much family. If they walk in, that kind of I'm like when I get, you know what I mean. A lot of stuff goes into it. I'd much rather be doing YouTube videos and stuff where I can just edit it, curate it, put it out, and then not have to stress about anything live happening. Power Fist Gaming, hello. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good Monday. Thanks for popping in. You deserve it. Are you in America? Pokemon's pretty popular here. Is it the same in America? Yes, I am in America, Pennsylvania. I'm not like I don't think that's like doxing anything, but yeah, Pennsylvania, United States. Pokemon is pretty big here. Honestly, I mean, America's a huge place. It depends on where you're at. If you're more in, like, cities, obviously just because there's more people, you'll run into more Pokemon people, especially, like, Pokemon Go stuff or card stores. If you go up to a certain area in our state, you'll find way more card stores and Pokemon events that happen. Actually, there's a Pokemon rave happening in my city this weekend, this Saturday, and I was half tempted to make my girlfriend go. Gia, force her to go to the Pokemon rave. but yeah. Ugh. Also, when you're doing live stuff, you're so like you gotta just be able to think on your feet, and I think that's a skill, not just for content stuff, just in life is useful to have, and streaming can like help with that. Got a soft sand. Oh, I forgot we got to go through this damn cave before we get to the next gym. There's this. I remember struggling with this cave actually when the game first came out. It's got a lot of mirrors. There's psychic types everywhere and fairies. I'm from Berlin, and I feel like Pokemon in America, people in America are cooler. Not that super grown up. People here in Berlin. So like. We kind of got a message with that earlier in the chat. It's like, you're too old to like Pokemon. And I'm like, I guess. But, like, what am I going to do? Not like Pokemon? Just go through my life not playing Pokemon all the time? Be lame. And I that's definitely a thing here, too, is, like, people are, like, judging, force you to... In a way, it's like, you got to do your responsibilities. You have to get your work done. You got to do what you got to do. You got to be... like, you got to grow up, obviously. But just because you grow up doesn't mean you, like, have to be boring and stop doing the things that you love doing. Like, that's... And I think there will be people... Obviously... Not in such a serious, like, oh, this is a serious thing. But, like, there's going to be people who are going to be like, you should stop doing what you're doing. And it's top level, do what you're doing, whether it's art, like, just an example, Pokemon. But, like, if you like playing sports, or you like doing some sort of craft, or, I don't know, whatever thing you're into. And people are going to be like, you shouldn't do that thing. You should focus on whatever you're supposed to be focusing on. And then you end up, like, wasting time if you change yourself. For other people, I don't know what half-baked positive messaging I'm trying to put out here, but like, I like Pokemon. Not play Pokemon possible. You never lose your interest, especially and I think a big thing was, especially with the way the internet is even if you can, like, take something you're really interested in and share that experience with other people because of the internet. And you get introduced and you can speak with so many people. Like, I got a bunch of buddies now that I have because of YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, etc. And it's just cool to have that. Life sounds boring if you can't have fun. Exactly. Like, if you're not going out and you're not having a good time, then you're just... They say, you know, there's a saying out there, something, too much work, boring boy, or whatever. I know we're going to have to go into a fight with a Lucario, and I don't want to lose Gia, so I think I'm going to go in there with Squirtle. Now, what's your favorite Pokemon? The Pokemon thing. It's so hard to always pick. Oh my god, look how silly the little 3DS Lucarios look. I love them. Sobble, Jolteon, Mamoswine, Zacian, Shadowlugia. Those are like my top 5. Pick 3. Sobble, Jolteon, Zacian. And it'll switch of like those 5 like anytime, depending on how you're feeling that day. Egg? I'm Egg. Bro, we got Egg in the chat. Let's go! We got the egg! My brothers are coming from an excellent stream. Bro, we got more eggs? Bro, I love eggs. They're good for my cholesterol, I think. Or bad for cholesterol. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But I like eggs. You guys like ketchup on your eggs? I feel like I get made fun of for putting ketchup on my eggs. Especially from Gia, who made fun of me for putting ketchup on my mac and cheese. She didn't say anything, but she quietly judged me. I saw it in her eyes. Brown ale, brown ale. But if anybody else has like favorite Pokemon to share, I got Shiny Zacian 2 times and Go. Celebrated, bro. Shiny Zacian's so good. Little blue puppy. Big blue puppy. They're so I was unaware of how absolutely huge. Do I want to get rid of... Yeah, get rid of Poison thing. I was unaware of how gigantic the dogs are. Until you take them in the AR in Pokemon Go, and they're like massive. Okay, I don't want to lose... here, so I'm going to do one more Ember, and then I think we're going to swap you out. Yeah. Definitely going to swap you out after that. Yes. Okay. Get you out of there. Go into Magoki. I think Swole Boy, because really Swole Boy is like, I mean, Beedrill's kind of the one, like, if any of the Pokemon on the team we have to throw in to take a hit, it's going to, like, we know is going to die, it's going to be Beedrill. But then, like, Swole Boy's right after. I'll be real. It's just so beautiful. They're huge. I love them. I've always, if you know Blue's Clues, the, like, preschool show, I always have loved Blue's Clues. And now I got a nephew who I try to make watch Blue's Clues. But I'm like, damn, another blue dog to add to my list of blue dogs that I love. I said I would never buy a cap. A cap. I've really just really peed on that. Like the bottle caps in Pokemon Go, because it's like $20. Like, that's a lot for something in that game. But I got a Shiny Zacian, and I kind of want to... If they do ever bring back the caps, I'm going to be tempted to either use it on that or on other guy, big guy that we just got, Dynamax guy, Eternatus. Blue's Clues, Peak Childhood, hell yeah. I don't know what language that's set in, so I don't know if it's saying anything bad. We are on Route 11. Hola, I think. And I don't know what to say when I see messages coming in other languages, but I don't want to be rude and just ignore them. But I do only speak English. I apologize for my inability to read your message. We are on Route 11, meaning we do get a new encounter here. So hopefully it's something good. I hope it's something nice. That's where I'm all like, I hope it's a nice message. Oh, we got a Nidorino. Okay. I know I can, like, I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's Spanish because it's got that squiggly line over the A. Let me see. I got Google Translate on hand. Okay. It wants me to do French. I don't want to do French. Copy and paste it. Doesn't. Oh, it does. I thought it was. Oh, it's Portuguese. Okay. It says puts into recovery the game better because people don't want to looking at his face. Oh, they don't. He said I was ugly. I think he said I was ugly. It's messed up. Hello, people who are popping in. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, it did a thing. Oh, Giab said it. Chubby people make the game look better because people don't want to look at your face. If you make your face smaller, make the game screen bigger, you'll get a lot more people. Yeah, they call me ugly. I want to see your face. Well, thank you, AU. You are okay in Latin. Thank you. Be brave and show your own face. It's okay. I had to, man. Especially I couldn't even read it. But yeah, no. There's going to be so many. Like, that's one thing, too. I actually kind of love. And I'm such a non-confrontational person in real life. And I love when I get some sort of, like, a mean comment on, like, shorts. Or, like, it really has only ever come from YouTube Shorts. But I post stuff on Instagram, TikTok, and I very rarely ever get anything, like, mean about it. Latin American. Thank you. Shout out to my Latin Americans out there. I love, like, the little bit of confrontation I can get when I do get, like, mean comments. Because mostly, like, if I poke, like, meme shit, and I'm like, don't take my meme shit so serious. But especially, like, it was something just like, hey, you're ugly, you're fat. I'm like, okay. I think I'm handsome as hell. So does your mom, by the way. Oh, got him. But how you doing, Sandra? Whatever. San Gray D. Reyes. Hope you're having a good day. I see you. Nita Red. It raises its big ears to check its surroundings. Okay. What do we want to name Nita Reno? Does anybody got a good Nita Reno name? Like, say something original. Yeah, come on now. Think of something funnier. Excuse me. Gia, this is like her favorite part of the Nuzlocke is getting to name team members. I don't know what that means. Go back to Google Translate. You're helping me out here, Google Translate, today. Let's see what we got. That is translate from Spanish. Spanish to English, please. English. Mouse, work. And that gives me... Perviven. I don't know what that means. I'm so bad. I'm a makeup and wig wearing and doll-like person, and I really don't like shallow people. If people reduce on my looks, I hope I'll be cool and relaxed. Oh yeah, like don't even like you can't even sweat when people are gonna say mean shit. Name, bet. We'll name it whatever that means. I trust you that it's not a bad thing. And if it's a bad thing, oh, there you go. There's an explanation. Peruvian. I see it. I see the word now. You gotta apologize for me being illiterate. Ah! And jumping to my own goddamn subscribe notification. Thank you for subscribing, whoever that was. This is Willie. He's such a kind and cool person. Thank you. That's super cool. What's going on, Meredith? Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you for coming in. Did I spell this right? Name, okay, Peru, Peruano. Damn, you guys are chatting so fast. There we go. I like Nidoran. I love Nidoran line. They're so great. I think I would have put him on the team. They're poison ground type, and we're about to go into a place that's got some fairies. So I think that might be an okay swap out for Muscle Man. What's going on? He's not a good reader sometimes. Definitely not. Like, that's like my... If you go on a job interview and they're like, what's your biggest flaw? What's the thing you could work on the most? 100% for me is being able to read chat better. Or maybe we could swap Beedrill. Beedrill hasn't really done anything yet. I'm sorry, Bethany. I think you got to take the seat on this one. Yeah. Alright, guys. I got to go to bed, or at least try to have a nice time. Appreciate you for hanging out. All the nice words. AU. Have a good night. Get some good sleeps. And appreciate you for popping in again. Do be late over there. See you later in stream. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. Look at that little pink hand waving. Look at YouTube with their own little emotes. I love that. Okay, what's his... Alright, let's see what Nidoran has. Yes, we will be doing more streams because I'm gonna be unemployed. Because I'm getting laid off soon. But no, hopefully we'll have another job. But still, also we will hopefully stream more. Because streaming's fun. I like hanging out and just chilling. Playing more games. Making the shorts out of it. Oh, we're going to run into somebody. Ooh, a Swak. I'm kind of glad we didn't get him. These guys freak me out. I love Gen 5. But the socks, it's throw. It's just... where'd they get the clothes from? Hello. What's going on, Juan? And have a question. Go right ahead. I hopefully will have an answer. Oh shit, am I about to die? Woo! Squirtle, way to live while I wasn't paying attention. That would have been upsetting. He wants to learn revenge. Ooh, intense. Promise not to judge. No. We listen and we do not judge, as they say. Pardon, poor... How do I... That's one thing I do kind of wish. That'd be something really nice if YouTube wants to integrate. It's just like automatic. Sorry for speaking to you in Spanish. I'm going to subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate you. And don't apologize. I understand. I wish that was something YouTube integrated. Was just like an automatic translator to where I could set, I want all my messages to automatically be translated into English. That would be pretty useful, I think. Okay, heal. Use. Super potion. Yeah, no, we don't want to be carrying any burdens. Burdens are heavy. Hello. I like how on TikTok, if you press and hold comments, you can translate it. Oh, shit, that's cool. YouTube, steal that. Okay, we can sneak around these people. Do you have to say anything? A lot of mysterious stones here in Kalos. Okay. Useful. Not really. Just a pair of stairs up here. A pair of stair. There's a pair of stair up here. Oh, this is just one of those, like, flying battles. No, I'm okay. Who is your favorite on your team? Right now, obviously, like, here's, like, a little team recap, by the way. So we got Froakie Magoki, Gia the Floette, I'm still going to have a hard time to say that. We got Nidorino, Machop, Steelix, and Squirtle the Charmeleon. Definitely right now my favorites, Froakie Magoki and Gia. I feel like Froakie Magoki and Gia are like the top two, and then everybody else is kind of like hanging out for now. Yeah, that sounds nice. Maybe in the future. Yeah, because they're doing a lot of AI stuff. It feels like that's like I'm not so like I don't straight up hate AI. I don't think it's horrible in all uses, but I think in the way it's used for creative stuff, like making AI art is not super cool. But I'm not gonna lie, I use it sometimes when I'm like looking for YouTube tags. So I feel like it could be used in a really useful way, and that's definitely one way to translate comments like that. And I know YouTube has some sort of, like, they had a bunch of big updates that they were talking about recently, and they are integrating AI a lot. So that'd be cool. Also, I am seeing the lag on the stream, but there is a pretty significant amount of lag. I gotta figure out that on the YouTube side. But I will look and do that. We are on a new route now. We cannot ride our bike or roller skate in here. I like that the last city gave you the bicycle, and now you're just like, can't use it. This I really liked when the game first came out, is this guy over here. He sees you in the reflection. I thought that was kind of cute. But we do get an encounter in here. And I know there's like Mr. Mime. Mime Jr. This is because I remember this is a spot where you could get a gang of Mime Juniors showing up. And I always thought that was really funny. I think Mime Jr. is incredibly slept on. I love Mime Jr. He's such a funny little guy. I know Carbink is also here. Yeah. Why'd you name him Squirtle? I don't know. Gia said it was. Gia suggested it, and I thought it was funny. I'm like stupid when it comes to like stuff that makes me laugh, and the idea of just naming a Pokemon a different Pokemon is like always funny to me. Bum 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 bum. All right, we've got a revive. That's not very helpful on Nuzlocke, but we take it anyway. All right, we got an encounter of a Carbink. Okay, I've never used the Carbink, so I would be super down to give this a try. Let's go for an Ember. That shouldn't kill it. No, wow, that did do nearly enough. Attack Rose. What the hell did it do? Oh, it's immune to Dragon. Whoops. Hey, bro, in the future, please search Piru in Google, and they are the same like Nidorino. They live in the mountains. I will see you soon. Oh, hell yeah. In the future, search Peru in Google. Got it. I will. Gia, remind me to Google that. Add that to the list of things I need to look up. Let's go into Nidoran. And appreciate you for hanging out tonight. Hope you have a good night. I had a feeling we were going to get that poison. If you get another team member, can you name him Clough? Bet. This Carbink's about to be named Clough. Oh, that did like nothing. Damn. Okay, Carbink is the very physically defensive. And we're going into a fighting type gym next. So getting a fairy, like a defensive fairy, that would be pretty useful. We got 20 Pokeballs, so we should be okay. Or 20 Great Balls, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah, we got him. Woo! We got Clough. I don't know what Clough means, but it sounds funny. Shing! Born from temperatures and pressure deep underground. It fires beams from its stone in its head. Apparently there's a bookstore simulator game. Oh, you would love that. Me neither. Just a silly name. Oh, hell yeah. We love that. Clough. Welcome to the team, Clough. I know I just put Nidoran on the team, but I feel like I might take Nidoran off for Clough. Or maybe we'll put Clough in for Machoke. Got a nest ball. It is. Oh, ran into a fuzzy or a shadow. Ooh, we could have had that thing. Jay, I just gotta get you a better computer, so you can play all these simulator games that aren't on Mac for some reason. I feel like I'm gonna be lost in this cave for like a significant amount of time. I don't want to be. Definitely gonna have to put some repels on. Oh, a Chingling. Look at him. Chingling used to freak me out. Once it's got a 3D model and you just kind of see the bell inside its mouth swinging, because I would like that's its tongue or like a uvula. So like, I get Pokemon can be metallic, but like that's still like a part of its innards, and it makes me feel gross. Bada ba-doom. Oh, ran into that lady by accident. Ba 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 ba. Like, where did he get the outfit? Bring boy Clough out, please. Get out of here, Clough. Oh, I gotta go grab it out of the box. No! Woo! Oh no. I did not like that. Get out of there. Alright, Gia, you got this. Gia, you don't got this. What the heck? Oh no. Who could take a bulldoze? Honestly, this would have been a good one to have Clough out right now. Okay, Greninja. Way to hold it. Whew. Damn. This boy thick. No! Stop doing so much damage. Wow, that still did a lot. Come on, Greninja, get a confusion. No, get a confusion. What are your opinion on the new Megas? I like them pretty good. None of them I hate. I think Malamar's is a improvement on the original design. I like Dragonite's. It's cute. I kind of wish Dragonite did a little bit more. What else was there? I think Hawk Lucha's is really solid. It really builds on Hawk Lucha. Really good. The 3 Kalos starters, I like Delphox's a lot. Chestnuts is also pretty good. Not too big a fan of Greninja's. I think it's kind of silly. Him just hanging upside down like that. But I don't hate it. Victory Bell, I also think... I did not like Victory Bell at first, but it really has grown on me. I think the big silly Victory Bell is great. And then Raichus. We got the 2 Raichus. I think that's really interesting. I love that they gave Raichu some love. Who wants to take this guy? I think you do? I've leaned slightly more towards the X Mega for Raichu because it looks more like Raichu. I feel like the Y Mega looks way more like Pikachu than Raichu. It looks like a Mega Pikachu. I'm gonna go for a revenge. I'm banking on him being faster. Come on, Machop, don't die. Machop super died. Oh, no. Okay. Indeed. Okay, we're gonna go Nidoran. We're gonna potion up Gia. This goes for another Aerial Ace. That's gonna do a lot. Yep, that's 2. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I didn't expect this Hawk Lucha to be such a problem. Oh no. Go for the Aerial Ace. Come on, Gia, tank it. Gia tanks it, goes for the Fairy Wind. Does not do nearly enough. God damn. Okay. Oh no. Cluff would have survived. Cluff would have absolutely survived. Alright, let's get it. Not the best, but you're high enough level. You should be able to take a flying type. Okay. Hawk Lucha. Oh, I forgot I put Rocky Helmet on you. Hell yeah. Okay, let's heal up Croaky Magoki. And he should be able to swap in and take it out, I think. Oh, never mind. Thumper's chilling. Thumper is big chillin'. There you go. Big boy Thumper. Not even a problem. I should have just put him out in the beginning. That said, we lost Nidoran immediately. And Machop very quickly after. G is letting Magical Leaf. Nice. Let's get rid of Lucky Chant. Whoops. You know, Nuzlocke's had to happen. Like, death's gotta happen in the Nuzlocke. That's how it works. Let's try and get back to the Pokemon Center. Do I have any repels? Yes. Cluff isn't a failure like Nidoran. Cluff's Loki. I have high expectations for Cluff to be the new GOAT. Okay. Like, sneak around these people. Nobody talk to me. I'm grieving the death of 2 of my Pokemon right now. Nobody talk to me. Nobody look at me. That's okay. Like, rock that dude. Exactly. Gotta rock him. Okay. You'll heal the Pokemon. I put in the thumbnail that we were gonna get up to homegirl, the next gym leader, but I don't know if we're going to. I think we're like barely going to get through this cave. Okay. Let's go, Clough. Alright, Nidoran. Gotta put you in the death box. We barely knew you. That's really upsetting. And then Manic Swole. I still don't even know what we named you, but you will be missed. Play the sad violin music. Okay, so we're gonna bring in We got Clough, level 23. Need to level him up a bit, and I guess we'll bring. We could bring Beedrill back, but like Amoras might be okay. I think Amoras might be the move. We got the bush, and we got Queso. Let's go Queso for the meme. He's also has Yawn that could be useful. I love me some Queso. I love, if you don't know who Queso is, he's a streamer guy, and he's a bigger boy, and he usually wears blue hoodies. So like I wear blue shirts often as well, so I get a bunch of comments on like Instagram and shit. They'd be like, "Oh, it's Queso's cousin." I'm like, hell yeah. I kind of want to buy repels. I don't want to keep fighting wild Pokemon like that. Yes, I would like to buy things. Give me escape rope in case things go really bad. We could bail. A couple super repels. And then healings. Many healings. Cool. Alright, now we're sitting pretty. For a little bit. Alright, let's get Clough right off. Bag. Let's see, do we have any TMs I can learn? I can learn Protect. Rock. I can't learn Rock Tomb. Or Strength, that's crazy. We will give Strength to Thumper. Solid HM move. Move some boulders, maybe. Let's get a Gyro Ball. I can imagine Clough is your child and you're his soccer mom. Come on, Clough! You can do it! And then we just cheer it off on the side. Clough, if you don't get this win, no dinner. At least that's what my mom used to say at hockey. SmackDown does 50. Rock Tomb does 60. We're not. Yeah. What goes Rock Tomb? I also want to give Rock Tomb to Clough as well. I wish you the best. I'll stop by your channel later, bro. Appreciate you. Piranha was the best. Sharpen. Lowers his polygon count. Makes it more jagged. Raises attack stat. That's... What a wild description. Do you like Mega Steelix? Hell yeah. Mega Steelix pretty sick. Oh, can we get a Mega Stone for Steelix in like the main game? That'd be awesome. Hone Claws, Return, Thief, Cut, Nature Power. Okay. I do really like Mega Steelix. The diamonds that are like coming out of them. Very sick. Alright, Clough, you're like 5 levels lower, but I think you can handle this. Alright, that did a decent chunk. But we got the reflect up. Okay. We need to get you a fairy type move. That's a guarantee. Let's go with the Gia. Nice. What level does Flabebe evolve? I feel like it's got to be coming up soon. Because getting Flabebe to evolve would be very nice. Gain 420 experience. Blaze it. Sorry, what NFK? Where's Clough? Clough is chilling. Clough is still here. Clough is putting up reflect walls. I would have leveled him up a little bit more before he starts doing major fighting, but I already like what I'm seeing with Clough. He's got the reflect. I'll be able to throw him out. Also, we got to get him to get a fairy move. Moonblast would be lovely. Solosis. I think Solosis is Community Day this month. Is that right? Yes. What day is that? I'm not too big on Solosis, like, overall, but they're pretty cute. I know Mimikyu. I heard Mimikyu is supposed to be for October. Super hyped for that. What's your least favorite Pokemon? That's hard. Because I feel like there's not really, like, Pokemon I hate specifically. But, like, just ones that, like, either forget about or... The 15th. Okay. For a long time, it was Burmy. 12. There you go. 12th, actually. For a long time, it was Burmy. I did not like Burmy. I couldn't find him in Diamond and Pearl. It took me forever to get done the National Dex as a kid. So that's what made me not like Burmy. But the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, alright, Burmy's kind of alright. Especially Detective Pikachu, like that one clip where he goes, Burmy! Burmy, me. Burmy! I guess now... My least favorite's like Pomo from Scarlet and Violet. I actually used one on my team. Like, I don't think they're a bad Pokemon, but they're just... That evolution method was kind of annoying, where you have to, like, walk around to evolve it. And then I was trying to get a really good one in Pokemon Go. And I have, like, 600 candies for it, and it took me forever to find one that was, like, solid 3 stars. I'm gonna go back and fight some of these people, just to level up a little bit. I feel like we skipped some trainers. But yeah, that's really it. Like, I don't know. What about you? What's your least favorite Pokemon, if anybody has any? Nose pass. Why nose pass? I feel like that's a... yeah, I can kind of understand why. It's not, like, very cute, but I feel like that's one that's just got, for me, would just kind of, like, fall... You'd forget about. He's just ugly. That's all it takes sometimes. That's fair. It's funny, so, like... Nose Pass, I did it, like, I've never cared for them, Like he was like a whatever. And then they gave him the evolution where he's like a big Easter Island head. I always thought that shit was so funny. Yeah, like that he got a mustache. I do like mustaches, even though Gia hates my mustache and wants me to shave it, and I'm gonna have to shave it tonight, sadly. Can I get an F in the chat for the mustache? Just trim it. I will just trim it. Are we alive? Curly, okay, yeah, we're doing okay. Just trim the mustache. Trim your mustache. Gia wants you to trim your mustache. Trimming your mustache. Trimming your mustache. Trim the mustache. Trim the mustache. Trim the mustache. Trim the mustache. Trim off the hair off your face. Gia wants me. Oh, never mind. Song's over. Oh, not another song. Look, it's a bit. Every stream gets one song. How long into the stream was this? 1 hour and 7 minutes. Tailwind. Ooh. Sigalef would have been kind of cool to catch. If you had to fight either an Inteleon or a Pidgeotto, what would it be? In real life? I don't know. Like, I love Inteleon. But he's also, like, he's a skinny boy. And Pidgeotto. He's a bird. Have you ever tried to kick a bird? Like, it's hard. They fly away. And I feel like Pidgeotto's probably strong enough to, like, I don't know, it might be too heavy for him to, like, carry away and drop me. And Inteleon, like, he's got the tail, like, could probably, like, choke me. But, he just hits you with water. Like, how much could that really hurt? And I don't know. If he's got the camouflage thing where he sneaks around, it'd be hard to. I'm leaning way more that I'd rather take on an Inteleon than a bird. Like, do I have weapons or is it just my hands? Like, I'm going strictly off that he's like a lizard. And lizards, like, they're kind of fragile. They're just little guys. I don't know how strong their bones would be. But neither are birds in most cases. They also have very skinny, like, thin bones. But he would fly, and it'd be hard to catch him. So, I'm putting way too much thought into that, I think. You know, the water Tauros has water so strong it could break through a brick wall? That would probably hurt a lot, actually. Okay, maybe the water could hurt. Skiploo. Ooh, a Zooril. Okay, we don't want you out for a Zooril. The water, fire, and fighting Tauroses, those were ones I kind of wanted to shiny hunt. Even cause the funny part is, like, I can barely tell them a difference normally, let alone they're shiny. Just the way their coloring is. I think it'd be really funny to egg hunt the 3 of them. Because in Scarlet and Violet, you could do like, you can hunt 3 things at once with eggs. Would rather fight a Cinderace or a Greninja? Cinderace. I would boot Cinderace across the room. No. Oh, Cinderace. No, that's the bigger one. Okay, that's it. Yeah, no, still Cinderace, I think. Cinderace is like a big rabbit, which would hurt, but like Greninja's a ninja. but I don't know. My thing is, Cinderace is a soccer player, so like, they usually like fall pretty quickly, trying to get a penalty. So I think that's my rationale on that one. Good job, Thumper. I think it was a good thing we came back and did a little trading. Oh, can I strength this rock? I can. Nice. Anything up here worth getting? Oh, strength puzzle. I love strength puzzles. They make me feel so smart. Which evolution would you destroy easily? That's hard. I feel like all the evolutions have something. Oh, speaking of Eevee. Oh, we could have caught an Eevee on this route. Damn. I don't know. I feel like all the Eevees could stop me. I want to say Vaporeon, but I don't want to make... I don't want to open that up to the memes. Name him Cluff the second. If we could have got another catch on this route, Cluff number 2, would have been great. Damn it. Character. Thank you. Forgot what our guy's name is. Will. What's his name in the actual, like, canon? Callum. Oh, can I not go any further? No. Yeah, we can. Easy. Easy rock puzzles. Easy big brain rock puzzles. Ooh, for TM. Thunder Wave. Cool. Anybody want to learn Thunder Wave? Does Cluff want to learn Thunder Wave? No. Damn. I was if Carbon could have learned that, I would have given it to him. Why am I the only one chatting? I think might be the only one here. You're the only one with something to say. I'm always here. It's true. Gia is always here, but silence. We appreciate the people who watch quietly. You guys are the backbone to this whole operation. We love the people chatting, but the homies in the quiet, we see you. We don't say nothing. We get your antisocial, and I feel that because I am too in real life. I saw a bumper sticker today that I really liked. It said with antisocial butterfly. Very cute. I feel like that could describe a lot of us. Would you rather fight Rayquaza or eat pineapple pizza? I'd rather eat pineapple pizza. I'm not the biggest hater of pineapple pizza. Like, it's not... I get why people would be like, why would you ever? And I'm the same way. Like, I was like, why would you ever want pineapple on pizza? You freak. But then I've had some, and I'm like, alright, I guess it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing you could put on a pizza. Also, Rayquaza is really scary. He would probably eat me alive. I think we're kind of making moves with this team. Because because like, if you were gonna go by a like level cap, our next level is like the next gym's levels are like 35-ish. So we're like getting kind of close. Did I heal at the? Are we healed? Yeah, we're healed. What would you do if Pokemon were real? I would probably catch a Bidoof, and he'd be my little Bidoof buddy, and he would live in my house, and I would feed him wood. I don't know if Bidoofs eat wood, but I assume they do. They're beavers. Okay, this is an interesting crew. Let's go for Dragon Rage on Machoke and Rock Tomb on Machoke. You don't even take care of your son, Chestnut? Well, he lives with you. We got him a hat today. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta make it. There we go. Bam. Check him out. Oh, it's not showing up on the shorts one. Hold on. Nobody die while I'm doing this. Image. Where is the image? Image. Image number 3. There it is. Check out my son. Look at him. This is the Bidoof we got at Build-A-Bear, and today we bought him an Eagles hat. So, I think we take care of him pretty well. He's like, haha, go birds! Go birds! Should I just like leave him on screen the whole time? He's the thick boy. He is the thick boy. I'm gonna put him teeny tiny version of Chestnut. Just sitting right back here on the couch, watching. It's only on the short side, by the way. There he is. Okay, nobody died. So let's make sure we get Machop out. And get strength on Mr. Mime. Oh, don't get confused. Good. What's your opinion on Oreo rice as one? I've never heard Oreo rice. I'd eat it. I like rice and I like Oreos. Oh, we got the burn, so he's going to be knocked out. Cool. Okay. Steelix is safe, but probably should swap him out. He's getting kind of low. Gia learned grassy terrain. Do we want... I mean, I guess that's might be better than Wish. What does grassy terrain do? It restores a little HP every turn. Yeah, we'll get rid of Razor Leaf for that. I don't know if it's going to come up and be useful in any battle anytime soon, but we'll have it. Yeah, we'll get Clough out here. Squirtle hit himself. You dummy. Ooh, Squirtle, you better get out of there too. I really, like, I know there's some people, like, there's, like, fan versions of games where they basically mod it just so you can do double battles all the time. I would love, if that was, like, an option in Pokemon games. I think I've talked about this before. I really do like double battles, And it's one of the main reasons I like Pokemon Coliseum and XD so much, is because that whole game is built around double battles. And if they did that in like some sort of a new game, that'd be really cool. I don't think they ever will, or at least like even like if it was like only for like DLC, especially not in ZA because it's got its own battle system. But like I would love to see them do like more of that. I want an Oreo. Same. I know I got the peanut butter Oreos upstairs. Maybe I'll snag one of them before I go to bed. Sneaky, sneaky. If you could invent a new Pokemon, what would his name be? Tell me about it. So this is actually something we've talked about before. Fake, like making like fake mons. The one idea we had like a year ago that I really did like was a regional variant of Sandygast, where he was basically like a little igloo, like a little pile of snow that then turned into like the equivalent of a sandcastle for ice. So it'd be like a ghost ice type, and it would turn into a sandcastle. That's what I've always really liked. And then another idea that I liked, that I think was a fan idea that I saw when I was a kid, was like this turtle where its legs turned into its body into like wheels, and it would either be like really slow or feel really fast depending on what form it was in. I really like that idea. Those are two Figmons that I would love to see in something at some point. Another one would just be a hockey Pokemon, because I always liked Pokemon. Or I mean, I've always played hockey forever, and that was always an idea. I don't know where they would take it, but it'd be neat to see. I made one. Oh hell yeah! What is it? Do you have like posted somewhere? I would love to see it. A lot of like the Pokemon, I try not to talk about the fan games for Pokemon, but there's a lot of really good fan games that have a fake mon in it. I forgot to put a repel. Oh, if we could have got a Mr. Mime, that would have went crazy. I love Mr. Mime. I half felt like I was about to just throw up in my mouth. That would have been gross. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go, Clough. Clough hit level 25. I was about to Google, when does Clough learn a fairy move? I need Clough to learn, like, Moonblast. And then I will feel safe having him out. I guess we also have these items that I haven't been using. What do we have? Anything useful? Soft Sand for ground type moves. We have. I mean, I guess we could give that to Queso. Tiny Mushroom, Miracle Seed. Give that to Gia. Charizard, okay, that's it. There is no name, but it's an ice fairy with an ability called Separate, meaning it's under half health. It will get rid of its type depending on its chances of winning. That's kind of cool. I like when, because there is a few moves in Pokemon where it takes your type away, like Burn Up, and I think there's an electrical one too. I like the idea of when a Pokemon like can like lose one of its typings. That's neat. I'm down with that. I feel like there isn't enough Ice Fairies. Like Ice Fairy as a type is neat. I don't even think I can't think of one off the top of my head. That's not like against a fire type, it would lose the ice type. That's cool. I like that. I would use that. When I think of like Ice Fairies, like I think of like figure skating. So like, if there was like a I think like Hisui and Lilligant is kind of a neat if there was if that was just like an ice type and they made it look like a figure skater. That'd be kind of neat. I really did not expect this lady to have a Doduo of all things. Shout out to Doduo for existing. I love Doduo. Except in Pokemon Unite. Dodrio is such a pain in my ass in that. If Dodrio basically just runs in, hits you, and then like runs away, and it's so fast you can't catch up to it. Or at that point, it's way higher level than you because it jungled a bunch, and then just comes in and kills you, and then also runs away. I really love the Bidoof sitting back there. I forgot about him for a second, and he's really great. Okay, takedown. Yeah, get rid of tackle. I need you to rate my team out of 10 in Scarlet. Bet. Hit me with it. Queso wants to learn dig too. Nice. I think it's timid nature, so I don't like. It's got a really bad nature for what I think. I think timid is speed up, attack down, which is like the worst thing possible for him. But maybe he'll do something, you know. If not, we could always swap him out with something. Right now, Queso's kind of our fall guy. Skeledirge, Garchomp, Ampharos, Altaria, Lucario. That's a huge team right there. That's big brain. Yeah, Skeledirge, solid. It's got the Fuecoco, my favorite starter from Paldea. Garchomp, he's a beast. Ampharos, one of my favorite Pokemon ever. So Ampharos is one of the Pokemon that I love to use in game, but it's never one where I'm like, oh, when people are like, what's your favorite Pokemon? I'm like, I never really think Ampharos, or like if I'm like want a plush or like something Pokemon related. I don't think about Ampharos until I'm actually playing the game, and I'm like, damn, Ampharos is great in so many situations. Altaria, that's another one too. I really do like Altaria. I love its Mega. It's really cute. And then Lucario. What can you say about Lucario? Is like the guy. I feel like you got like all your coverage. Maybe you trying to think what would add to that. Like maybe a dark type somewhere to cover psychics. But aside from that, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Come on, Gramble. Gramble's a Pokemon I never think about too much until I run into one in Pokemon Go and they kill me so fast, and I'm like, wow. Who would have suspected Gramble? He's one of them that I didn't think was going to get the Fairy type. Basically just because he's like a big guy. Okay, there you go. Skeletor covers Psychic. Never mind. Oh, I ran into the shadow again. Dang it. Woobat. Woobat's a funny little guy. I have, like, no strong opinions on Swoobat or Woobat. They're just funny little guys. They got silly little heart noses. Just trying to spread some loving. I just don't like the idea, because I feel like I saw something in the anime, like they, like, use their nose and they, like, suck on things. Or they, like, suck on people. Like a vampire would, like, bite your neck. And I'm like, oh, I don't want I don't want Wooloo, or I don't want Woobat, like, sucking on my neck with its schnoz like that. Makes me uncomfortable to think about. Nice. Metal Gear Solid sneaking around here. Ooh, a black belt. A black belt would have been really nice. Oh, and god dang Muscle Swole McGee. If I didn't let him die. Oh. Goondock. The Goondock name. Like, I couldn't even read the message before, like, the username just made me laugh. Do you think we should stop sending millions of Pokédollars to Kalos? 100%. Kanto first. Or Unova first, I'm sorry. Yeah, Unova is America. Good job, Charmander. Squirtle, I mean. Croaky Magoki hit the level 32. You're strong, perhaps stronger than my fiance? Ooh. Fellas, you know what that means. Where is... Do I not have any I have super potions. I was hoping for, like, smaller potions, but that's okay. Potion. Oh, you freak. Hey, Big W. Can I get a Big W in the chat? How do you super chat? I don't think I have I don't have the ability to do super chats. You have to be monetized on YouTube for that. But I appreciate the thought of even considering. W. W to you, Goondock. Did he just give me flash? Was that the whole reason he talked to me? I zoned out for a second. He came up to me in the cave and flashed me. I think that's what he gave me. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sneak around you. Nice. I think this is that lady's fiance. We got a 3K subs and not monetized? Nope, not yet. Your views are all really that matters. Exactly. We just appreciate you hanging out and viewing. Yeah, it was so there's two ways. You need two things. So you need two things to get monetized with YouTube. You have to have 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And that's actually why we started streaming on YouTube. And I'm kind of glad we did, because I've been having a lot of fun doing these YouTube streams the last couple weeks. YouTube streaming, you get your watch time even through shorts views. So you're seeing me as a shorts live stream, but that watch time is going into the monetization watch time. That would usually only be there for regular views, if that, like, view time, if that makes sense. And we haven't hit that 4,000 mark. GG, I'll be back for my baby Cluff. Bet. See you soon. Later. Appreciate you for coming in. We'll still be back on, for sure. But, yeah, that's kind of where, that's my thoughts on that. That's what I was trying to say about the monetization. We're getting there. Soon enough. We've been doing YouTube streams now for about a month, like once a week or so. But we're about to do a few more frequently. Who wants to find a Golbat? You do. But, like, with, like, monetization, it's never a huge deal. It's really just, I do this, stealth rocks. I just like just doing the streaming for fun. The money thing is, like, whatever. YouTube ads though on videos. That will be nice. Like I much rather like when it comes to like making money on the internet with the content stuff. I like so much more when it's coming from either the ads or doing like brand sponsored stuff. Because when it's just people sending you money, it makes me feel weird. Because we talked about it with Twitch, because we've been monetized on Twitch for like a couple years now, and I like when people use their Twitch Primes, and that's cute. We get like $50 or whatever, and then every couple months, and then I can buy Pokemon cards with it, and then open them on stream, and that justifies that. But like, yeah, no, it's nothing huge. But I do appreciate anybody who did like that one guy was considering doing a super chat. That was very nice. Oh, there we go. That's way better than Ember. So I feel like if the gym leader, they're like level 36, if I remember correctly. Oh, yep. Here's your fiance. Oh, where'd my darling go? Stop. That's why I say every time Gia like leaves me in a supermarket. And I don't, or any store, I'm like, I don't know where Gia went. Where did my darling go? I'm lost in the cereal. And then she shows up and she's like, what the hell are you looking at Lucky Charms for? And I'm like, oh, you're back. That's based on not a true story. But yeah, gym leader. I feel like 35, 36 will have Greninja and Charizard and Carbink, so we'll be okay. Is XY your favorite game? I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's definitely not my least favorite of the Pokemons. Usually I turn right. I get distracted. I gotta go on adventures. Yeah, X and Y I wouldn't say is like my favorite. It's definitely not my least favorite either. It's like in the middle, like a solid like B tier for Pokemon games. But I wanted to do it as a way to like get hyped up for Legends ZA. That's coming out in a couple weeks. When's that come out again? The 18th October? I know we're getting close. These two are really cute. The Honeymooners. They're a fun class. Oh, they got the Combee and the male Combee that can't evolve. I love that. I thought Fire Burst hit both for some reason, but it is not. Oh, get wrecked, Combee. But what about you? What do you guys think of X and Y? I know me and Gia, we've recently played through it for the first time, and just kind of, I feel like she enjoyed it. She could speak for herself if she wanted to. I also really want to replay through the post game because I haven't done. I know most of its story, and it's just kind of like I'm like I need a reminder on what Emma is. Like, what was her whole situation in the post game? Because she's obviously going to be a part of ZA's story. I mean, I could just read a Wikipedia page, but where's the fun in that? I feel like there's a Mega Alakazam Stone coming up, if I remember correctly. It's been a long... That was the other thing. I haven't played this game, like, by myself in a very long time. Like, since, like, high school. Which has been, goddamn, 10 years ago now, which is crazy. I think it's a little too easy, but it's fun. Yeah, it's, like, fun. That was the other part I was thinking. I'm like, it's a Nuzlocke that won't be too stressful. And it's just kind of... Because this is the first time we're doing, like, YouTube streams. So I'm like, let me try doing YouTube streams. I'll pick like a game that's not too stressful. I can like read the chat more and just kind of like have the gameplay be like a thing on the side. That's why I really like doing shiny hunting streams. Unrelated, but yeah. And this is one you could like. I remember when my brother, he's somebody who's like kind of into Pokemon, not too much, but he will play X and Y because he can knock it out in like a day. He's like bro, I'm starting the next wild playthrough. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then it'll be like the next day to be like, I'm done. The game's easy. But yeah, you can, there is like a good. I feel like this game, like, words. Going through it, like, your wild encounters, you do have a good variety of, like, weird random stuff you could use. And they get, like, right now I say that as I'm using Charmander and Frogadier to, like, incredibly I almost fell down that rope or fall down that slide. They're very overpowered, and I'm like, oh, you can pick whoever. But yeah, God, that was like such like a nonsense. I'm sorry. You could use oddball teams, and I'm using like an incredibly basic bitch team right now. But it's okay. Ooh, an earth plate. I was talking about that with streaming too. Just in general, I feel like a lot of times I get flumbled on my words and my thoughts, and I think too fast. Also, this is really cute. You can't really see the cave, but you can see it in the reflection. That's pretty neat. I like that. Gyro ball. Probably not going to use that ever. What about down here? Anything else? It's another door. I'm nervous I'm going to, like, fall down a slide. Oh. Yeah, I think this is where you get the Mega Alakazamite later. Pretty sure. Or Mega Danceyite, something like that. Oh god, where am I now? There we go. We're back. Crisis averted. Are you hyped for the new Megas come back? Yeah, I'm very hyped for Mega. I love Mega Evolution. I mean, I liked pretty much all the gimmicks, except for like Z moves, kind of. But even those have some cool ones. But I'm really glad Megas are back. I think the new designs that they've done are solid. I got no hue. Oh, not gonna get me this time, Shadow. I don't think any of the new designs are like terrible. Alright, I'm just leaving. There's too much going on. Thoughts. I'm trying to get my brain together. New Megas. I like them. I'm pretty hype about it. I'm excited for the multiplayer mode in ZA. I think that's going to be really silly to try and grind that in ranked. I really want to use Mega Raichu. I love Mega Raichu X's design. And I picked Chestnut as like my first starter playing through X and Y for the first time. And like since then I like never really liked Chestnut too much. But I think the Chestnut Mega Evolution is sick. I think that builds on his design so well. Same with Delphox I never really enjoyed. But Mega Delphox looks sick. Mega Greninja, I kind of like. They showed us Ash Greninja, and I think that's, like, perfect design. So the Mega's a little silly to me. He hangs upside down. Hulk Lucha's sick. Victory Bell is... I warmed up the Victory Bell pretty quickly. I didn't like it initially, and then, like, the next, like, hour, I was like, alright, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's funny. Dragonite, I wish they did a little bit more with Dragonite. But if his Mega, when he turns into that Mega form, and if he turns into like a Dratini kind of purple blue, that color, that for a shiny, that's gonna be perfect. I will shiny hunt that day one. And I know there is an unofficial leak of the Megas, and I have seen that, and I'm really excited for some of those. I'm not going to talk about this specifically, because if people don't want to hear about the leak, but I can't wait to see the internet's reaction to some of these. It's going to be really funny. Oh, we got an Eviolite. Deancey can't do that because it doesn't evolve. Or, Carbink. I guess we could give that to, like, any of our guys right now, actually, because none of our... a bunch of our guys are not fully evolved yet. Let's give that to... let's give it to Gia. Oh, Gia is she evolved already? Yeah, we have to give it a stone. That's what I was confused about. Yeah, you take the Eviolite. Boost your defenses. Delphox is my favorite Callus, but I never picked it as a starter because it wasn't very good against all the gems. Well, there you go. Now we got a sick Mega for it. I really liked Braxian in Pokken Tournament. She was like very spammy and like in a way that kind of made it fun. But in that game, I more mained Pikachu. I like that you could talk to people while sitting down. But yeah, the Delphox Mega looks sick. That's cool though. Like, I think it's so funny how like I talked about this a bunch with people, like how some Pokemon you won't like and they'll be like somebody's absolute favorite, and I just love how like how that is. And the more I'm playing Pokemon stuff, like you get so many interesting other opinions from people. Alright, we're gonna go for a new route here. If anybody's got a good nickname for whatever Pokemon we run into. I know you could run into Milk Tank on this route, so that would be cool. Love me some Milk Tank. Oh, Pinsir. Okay. Pinsir. I keep getting confused with my name. Sorry. Pinsir was was my favorite. I think still probably is my favorite bug type. It definitely was for a while. And now like the only thing that like slightly competes for me for best bug type is Buzzwole. Just because Buzzwole's so ridiculous. And Mega Pinsir's so sick. I think we caught it. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Ooh. Did not get it. What's your favorite? Oh, shoot. Let me get you out of here. What is your favorite underrated Pokemon? That's a good point. That's a good question. I was going to say Nidorino, the whole Nidorino line. I feel like they don't get nearly enough love. Also, Rhydon. Like, of all, like, the Gen 1s, I feel like they kind of get slept on. But I feel like Gen 1 in general, like, you can't sleep on Gen 1 as much. Also, if we don't catch this, it's going to kill itself. I think Scrafty is really cool. Crocodile. I use Crocodile a lot. I think Crocodile is very slept on. I would say Bidoof, but he kind of has, like, meme power where he can't be slept on because he's, like, a meme boy. But what about you? What's your slept on guy? Snorlax, because he's always sleeping. Stupid joke. Pinsir, if you don't get caught, I'm going to be real upset with you. Ooh, we got a nest ball. They're good on bugs. I think that's... no, it's for level. Whatever. Catch. It matches your color so good. No! Alright, well, he killed himself. No Pinsir. Sad. Thumper grew to level 34, though. Good for you, buddy. Rock Slide. That's a huge get. I'm trying to think of other. 60, 75. I really like Cast Form. I think Cast Form is incredibly slept on. It's such a cute idea with all the different weathers. What the hell? Why couldn't Froakie could learn SmackDown? Okay. Did not know that. Not gonna question it. Okay. No capture for Route 12. Sad. Which is better, Pokemon Pokepia or Pal Farm? I don't know what Pal Farm is. I'm assuming it's like a Pal World type game where you have like other like fake Pokemon and do farming game stuff. I'd have to check it out. I'm not sure though. I'm pretty excited for Pokepia, whatever, the little Ditto game. I love that little freak. Like Pidgeot and Raichu. I think Raichu... Yeah, Raichu always gets overshadowed by Pikachu. It is a little sad. But I mean, it makes sense. He has the whole mascot and all, but... I'm glad that he's got 2 Megas coming up. That's very sick. Ooh, got a suit bell. Thank you, old lady. What about you? What do you got going on? I've talked about this with Gia before, too, recently. Like, she always talks about this, especially with Scarlet Violet, how you can't go into any of the buildings to, like, check around. And I'm like, I guess I do kind of miss that in Scarlet Violet. Because I like just going in, especially, like, checking the trash cans. But somebody mentioned the Pal Farm thing. McCarran, Ma. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for coming in. I really did like Pal World. I played it. I got like goddamn close to 100 hours on Pal World on Steam, and I had a really good time with it. But like once I beat all the gym leaders, I really didn't, or whatever they're called. I know they're not called gym leaders, but when you beat the main trainers, I'm not too sure what to do after that. And I know the official 1.0 is coming out soon. So I'm going to have to check out that, like, see what the full release, quote unquote, is going to be like. But yeah, I feel like I figured out breeding early on in Pal World, and then at that point I was just like, there's a calculator, and I just was breeding out these huge guys, and it was just kind of, it made that game pretty easy once you got breeding. Which 2 Mewtwo Mega is your favorite? Why? I like what they did with X, making them more physical and more like intimidating. But just why I already think of Mewtwo as like a special user, so just having Y be a more stronger special user and kind of like go back to similar design aspects of like Mew. I thought that was neat. Like when you had to be there. So I've been a Pokemon fan obviously since like I was born, pretty much, like, as soon as I hit, like, 5 years old, around Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow came out. And then, being Pokemon fan that entire time of my life, and then I'm working at the time at the ice rink I play at, and I'm running a camp with all these kids, and I get the notification on, like, Twitter or Instagram at the time with Koro leaks for the Mega Evolutions, and I see a Mega Blaziken, and like there was like they put out this trailer like, what is this Mewtwo? And I just remember getting like the mind blown was like, I'm like, these kids are not understanding how like crazy excited I am right now. What do you mean Charizard and Blaziken can evolve again? This is nuts. With all that said, Mega Mewtwo, why? I really like it's the harder one for me is Charizard, because I'm so torn, because I always wanted Charizard to be a dragon. I never understood why he wasn't, but now I get it as an adult, obviously. But like having Mewtwo be a dragon, or having Charizard be a dragon, was so sick. But I also like gameplay wise, I really like Mega Mewtwo Y being able to set up Sun, and then boost its fire, and then boost all the like building a Sun team around Mega Mewtwo Y. Ooh, we got an intriguing stone. Alright, so we're going to do a bunch of Mega Evolution lore stuff right now. And I think we'll end up ending the stream after we get our Mega Ban and doing all that. And then we'll do the gym next time. Because we already are hitting the 2-hour mark. Hello, friend. I like Charizard Y better because he plays a little better. Yeah, X is, like, cooler. Like the Edge Charizard fan. Like, I love that. It's so neat. It's so good. The fact that he's a physical attacker and gets that tough claws, so you can, like, give him, like, more damage with Flare Blitz and... But even, like, in Pokemon Go, with the way Mega Evolutions work in that game, I'd much rather have Charizard Y because he boosts fire and flying types, which are more common. And if I'm going to be boosting candy catches for dragons, I already have, like, Mega Rayquaza, which is a better Mega Dragon than Mega Charizard X, if that makes sense. There's going to be a bunch of talking Mega lore stuff that I don't even know is canon anymore. I'm so confused. This music's really cute. Very nice, though. I hated this guy's eyebrows. I was like, dude, you gotta trim that shit. Sorry, I said the S word. I just remember being a kid and being like, I don't like his eyebrows. They make me feel uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. I gotta talk about the stone. We get given a muse. That's the other thing with this game. You're given you're given your starter, then you're given a second starter, and then you're given a Lucario. So like you're gifted so much. I don't know I don't think we're gonna add Lucario straight to the team. I think that'll just be power in the PC in case somebody dies, and then we'll come back to him later. Which Pokemon do you have personal beef with? For a long time, it was the Burmy situation, where you had to find Burmy and Diamond and Pearl to get the national dex, and I just happened to skip over the trainer that had it, and it took me forever as a kid to do that. So Burmy I had beef with. Now we've kind of settled our beef. Right now I got it with Palmo, just because it took me forever to find a 3-star one. And I don't even want one that bad, but it's like if I'm going to do the thing where you have to walk, it better be good, you know? That's really it. Like, I got no... Most Pokemon, like, I either like them or don't care enough to really have too much to say about them. But what about you? I feel like if you have that question, that means you definitely have something you got beef with. Okay, do I have to battle you? Is that what they said? Alright, Squirtle. Squirtle's still up. You got the Squirtle. Are you ready? Oh, I'm ready. She looks weird with that hat to me. I'm so used to seeing her with a hat. For me, it's Blissey and Golisopod. Why? Okay, Blissey I kind of understand, because it's generally incredibly bulky and can be annoying to deal with. But why Golisopod? But also, why Blissey? I'm just assuming. I can understand the Blissey beef, but Golisopod I'm confused about. Bidoof also would have been really useful last week when I had that pile of clothes behind me. I could just use Bidoof to cover up the mess I live in. Okay, go Absol. Let's let Gia go for it. We could just sweep the whole thing with Charmeleon, but let's mix it up a little bit. Goes for the slash. Oh, that's still... Oh, the crit did a lot. Alright, that didn't do enough. Okay. Chuck, what's that? How you doing, Chuck? Hope you're having a good night. Appreciate you coming in. Saying hi. Hope you're having a good Monday. Blissey because she's too tanky. Loki swept my team once. And Glisopod. Ooh, that did a lot. Glisopod, his pre-evolution is annoying to catch, and first impression got me when I... Oh, okay. Yeah, because you gotta, like, chase it down, and it'll, like, hide in the holes. And first... Oi! Oi! The critical hit! Oi! The critical hit! Thumper, get out there. Oh, you're Nuzlocke in the easier... Yeah, 100%. I thought this would be, like, a good, like, chill time. Do a little, like, pre-Legend ZA hype. Kind of remind myself what was going on in Kalos. I always call them Pokermon and not Pokemon. That's like my dad. He always calls them Pokemans. I like Pokermon. That's funny. Pokerman. Pokermon. With the Blissey thing, I like that Blissey is so tanky, especially for Pokemon Go. Like, I have one Blissey that I just like boosted all the way up, and I make sure I always put that in the gym just so, like, just to be annoying. Actually, you know what? What does Guard Split do before I say no? It feels like something I don't want, but what does it do? The user employs the psychic powers to average its defense and special defense stats was those of the target. That is way too specific for me. Yeah, no, I don't want to learn that. Yes, the easiest. I definitely think X and Y are probably the easiest Pokemon game. 100%. Quilladin. Switch out Quilladin. I love skillfully getting crits. Crits. Bro, I feel you. Autocorrect will get you. That's... So I've Nuzlocked Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 so far. And we were going to do all the gens, but then ZA happened, so I'm like, let's skip a few ahead. So we skipped 4 and 5. And every, like, major loss in the last 3 all had to come from crits. You gotta love the crits. Keep talking. Do I have to actually catch the Mega Lucario, or do they just give it to me? I only have games on Switch besides Let's Go games. I only have the games on Switch. Oh, okay, so you're just missing Let's Go. Nice. I really do like... Scarlet's your personal favorite. How about that? So, and this is something I was kind of talking about in general with Pokemon. How there's so much... Specifically just because there's so many Pokemon. But with all the games, you have so many different... People's different opinions on, like, the best and the worst. And you really can tell... You learn, like, especially when it comes to, like, the Pokemon stuff, you can see, like, what their personality is based on their favorites and stuff. But I always hear people say that they don't like Scarlet and Violet. I think Scarlet and Violet's solid. It's not the best, but it's not, like, the worst for me. I'm sorry, what are you saying to me? Only those have been... I have been approved. I guess that means go beat the gym leader. But that's neat. I like that. What's your favorite Pokemon, by the way, Chuck? If you don't mind me asking. And I think the thing is, when it comes to Pokemon, like, I would tell people, my 2 favorite Pokemon games are Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Sword. And people, like, are like, oh, I agree, obviously, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are the best. And then they look at me when I say Sword, and they're like, what the hell's wrong with you? So it's just, it's interesting, with people's opinions and such. The glitches are funny, and only sometimes annoying. Yeah, I I was a big complainer when it came to like the frame rate. I'm like, I wish it like didn't scatter so much. But now with the Nintendo Switch 2, absolutely cleans that up. Scarlet and Violet is so much cleaner now. The 3 Diglets are my favorite. That's such a good answer. Oh my goodness. Because like I love when people have like my favorite Pokemon are really basic, honestly. Sobble, Mamoswine. I think Mamoswine's the least generic. But then it's like Jolteon, Evolution, Zacian, Legendary. But when you got people whose like favorites are really niche, like the Diglets, all 3 of the Diglets, that's awesome. I love that. I really wish this thing learned something other than rock moves right now. Everyone says Harkles. I get that. I feel like as I grew old, like I see why people wouldn't like it, but it also nostalgia goggles hard on that one. I can admit it. Big nostalgia blind. Also nostalgia blind for Scarlet or Sword and Shield a little bit, because that's like when I first started like making videos and stuff on YouTube. So like that COVID time when I was playing Sword and Shield a lot, that was a lot of fun. Hello. There you go. You got the E word. You got the E word Nintendo don't like. That's so that like how do I say this? I use the E word, the emulation word, when it's like, I know it's not illegal or anything, but I just try not to use it, especially when you're trying to be Mr. YouTube brand friendly. But I say that as if I'm not using one right now. Shh. Heart Goal is one of the 3 games in there. There you go. I think for me, whoa, where the hell did I go? They threw me out. For me, Heart Gold Soul Silver, I think I got it for my like 13th or 14th birthday, and I remember being super hyped with the Pokewalker and walking around with that. That was really fun, and then having the Pokemon walk behind you was such a big deal. The first Pokemon game I played with, like, I had Yellow and then I had Silver, and I remember playing Silver a lot with my mom, so I have like a lot of nostalgic for Gen 2. So that's where a lot of things for Heart Gold Soul Silver for me. Stick on that. Nuzlocke. When you said no, what's going on, King Bones? But when you said that, it made me think that I spelled it wrong in the title. I'm like, oh no. Did I spell Nuzlocke? Like a dummy? Mine only goes to Gen 5. I'm only missing out on 6 and 7. For a long time, Black and White 2 was my favorite, and I think it still might be. I just haven't replayed it in such a long time. But I also really like regular Black and White. So Diamond and Pearl, I was at that age where like you're more focused on playing sports and girls, and you don't want to be the guy playing Pokemon. It was like 8th grade, 9th grade. So I was like falling out of Pokemon at the time. And then, so I didn't play Black and White for maybe the first year it was out. And then I played it at my cousin's house and he had it. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I need to get back in this. So I bought a 3DS, got Platinum and Black and White. And Black and White brought me back into Pokemon super hard. So yeah, I love Black and White. Gen 5 is great. Ooh, we got the Paralyze. Excadrill is my favorite Gen 5. Huge pick on that. I always liked Excadrill. Ooh, I didn't use him until like later on in other games, but Excadrill's so good. He's like, I feel like he's good in everything. Like he's good in Pokemon Go too. Like you can't put Excadrill in a game and have it be bad. I'm hoping Mega Excadrill is a thing. That would be really sick. I feel like also with the Mega thing, I feel like we haven't gotten a Mega. Like I guess when we were getting a little spoiled with it because they kept bringing them out like every week. But I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've gotten a Mega reveal. Even though we just, I'd say that as if we didn't just get 5 in the Nintendo Direct, like less than 2 weeks ago. So yeah, maybe I am just dumb. I love Pokemon. Hell yeah, Chuck. Me too. We were kind of just talking about that too in general, like because somebody in the chat came in and they were like, "You're too old to play Pokemon," and I was like, "Shut up." But I was like, like if you like something, even when you get old, you can still do that thing. Like there's nothing to stop you. Like you just do your thing, you know. You never have to stop loving Pokemon, and that's really awesome to see. Especially being online, I've seen people who are like in their 40s, 50s, and especially with Pokemon Go, you see guys who are like in their 60s and grandmothers who play Pokemon Go. Like, I love it. Pokemon is just, it is a corporation of capitalism, and it wants to suck all the money out of you it can, but it also is really great. Steelix has a lower attack stat than Shinidia. That makes no goddamn sense to me. I say love Pokemon. Oh, I got a little too heavy for you. Sorry. But yeah. Pokemon logic, you gotta love it. I love that Ghastly can learn, like, Shadow Punch with no arms, Wooper, Ice Punch with no arms. Stuff like that. Oh my god, it's almost 11 o'clock already. Alright, we'll finish this gym and then we'll end it. The stream went a little longer than I thought it was going to. That cave took us a minute. Alright. You better not kill me. I don't trust Metacham for some reason. Oh, never mind. Let's go, Gia. Gia's going crazy. Guess he learns all. Yeah, he learns all the elemental punches. That's so funny. Mean Foo. Yeah, stay out. I'm nervous because I really don't want to lose Gia. Again, so Gia's my girlfriend's name, by the way. Say hi, Gia. She's out there somewhere. Every Nuzlocke we've been doing, we have a Gia on the team, and I think only through Silver did she ever make it all the way to the end. So let's swap out so we don't die. Fun fact, Diglett. Wait, what? Diglett is 28 times lighter than Dugtrio? That makes no sense. Is that true? That's crazy if true. Stop slapping me. That doesn't feasibly make sense. Dugtrio is 3 Digletts. He should be 3 times as heavy. Enjoy sleeping to that. I'm so, like, immediately, like, I have to Google that. Am I getting, like, fake news right now? Diglett weight. Diglett weighs 2 pounds. Okay. Dugtrio weight. It says Dugtrio is 73 pounds. Which one of you are lying to me? Oh, that guy ran right past me. You know what? There's a thing, even with like knowing that it's wrong makes it funny. So I'm gonna repeat that information and spread it as if it's fact. There was a video on TikTok where people were doing like fake Disney facts, and they said something like that the tree of life in Animal Kingdom was a gift from France, but the actual gift from France that they were referring to is the Liberty Bell. or not the Liberty Bell, damn it, the Statue of Liberty. And I was in line for Disney, and I leaned over to my girlfriend. I'm like, "Hey, do you know that the Tree of Life was a gift from France?" And she looked at me like I was a goddamn idiot. And I'm like, "Oh, I really just got like fake newsed." Also, you better not die, Charmeleon, when I switch you in here. Squirtle, I'm sorry. Woo! Hyper Potion. Wait, there's more. What's under the ground of Doug Trio? Like 30 plus Digletts. I believe it. Oh, damn, dude. Brother, you want to chill? Heracross was not taking any prisoners. Also, we're about to get a Charizard. I like the mystery dungeon where it's like, it talks about Diglett having feet. I'm like, that's funny. I'm sure there's people on the internet who would really like to see that. Let's give you a super potion. Groundhogs are my favorite Pokemon, and Duck Trio is the closest. Yeah, that makes sense. They are pretty close. Well, you didn't clean your room, but it's better. We're getting there. We're getting there. Like, I was using Bidoof to try and cover up some of it. But, like, there's still a little bit of a mess going on here. But I got a Splatoon pillow on the floor and a Zelda shield. Also, do you guys like this little boo that I made back here? Or I didn't make it. My girlfriend made it. She had made it. And it's adorable. And I got a little Toby Fox beanie on it. It's a shared space, I guess. Yeah, I do got other people's stuff around. We'll make it look nice, though. It's gonna look sick. Groundhog's front teeth never stop growing? That's painful. What if they die? Do they then stop growing? Somebody told me that your like fingernails never stop growing, and I'm like, I feel like they have to. Eventually, your body has to decay enough to where they stop. Thank you, Gio, for trying to come to my defense. Clough, when are you going to learn a fairy-type move? But what's going on? Odelo Dirido. I think I'm saying that name right. Odile Dirido. Appreciate you for coming back. Oh, that did a bunch. Oh, I had an omelet coat. I had an amulet coat on him the whole time. Did not know. They're forced to eat and grow their teeth. They eat a sink-sized of grass every day. That's a lot of grass. Oh, he blew me away. Alright, Carbink is out. I always forget smelling salts is a move. I like how your omelet came out. I tried to, like, cover it up. As a kid, you can't read all the things, so I always called... I pronounced the amulet coin as omelet coin. Like the egg. And it is, like, it's a tick. It's hard for me to break. I always want to call the amulet coin omelet coin. Reminds me of the shiny Corellia backing up of the quick ball using teleport. That's incredibly sad. That's a sad thought. I turned my Switch off, but it auto-saved. Okay, good. I don't think... I would want to go... Like, I've been thinking about wanting to go for a shiny, but, like, when I'm thinking about, like, content stuff, I'm like, That's such an easy... It's not easy, because you gotta go through a long thing. But I'm like, that'd be such an easy video to, like, intentionally go for, like, a Graveler, and then, like, let it... A shiny Graveler, and then let it explode. Just for the views. I turned my Switch off and went to bed immediately. You're just like, I'm done. Done with this game. Also, we're about to get a Charizard. Let's go, Gen 1 Pandering. Squirtle's evolving. A long evolution animation. Squirtle. Congratulations, your Squirtle evolved into Charizard. Oh. Wants to learn Wing Attack. That would be very useful against this gym. Let's get rid of Scratch, I guess. Ta-da! Squirtle learned Wing Attack. And I think that should be the last one to get us to where the gym is. The gym leader is. Nice. Alright. Yeah, let's go heal first. Whoop! Little jumpy jump. Grind our way out of here. Played Pokemon Showdown, and there was a Scarf explosion, electrode with 5 copycat pranksters, so it just blew up the whole team. I love that. I love when people come up with like stupid gimmicks like that. Excuse me. Dunk. Alright. I think the only thing I'm nervous about fighting for her is her... Hawklucha. I feel like the Hawklucha is the only thing that's like a threat. Oh, YouTube. There you go, you're back. The YouTube thing like closed out on me. My Smeargle team. Lock on, Fissure. Oh, it's just all the one-hit KO moves. It's a good bit. Okay, who wants to fight first? I think we'll let Gia start. Or no. I don't know. I really feel like we could just sweep this Charizard. It may be boring, but that might be the most, like, best move. Mean foe. Okay. Oh, we're a bunch of levels higher than this. Okay. Whoops. Goes through the fake out. Belly Drum, Extreme Street. Signature moves, Dragon Darts. The other signatures move, Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow is huge. I didn't know much about it until recently. That's such a crazy attack. Extreme Speed one-shot Arceus. I believe it. Alright, I think we're just actually going to walk through this gym like nothing happened. Because we a little over-leveled. I thought her Pokemon were level 35. The next gym leader's age to 35. I thought this one was. Oops. Anyway, I'm asleep. Good night. Night, Chuck. Thanks for coming in. Hope you got a good one. Appreciate you. Get some good sleep. As we absolutely sweep this gym. Like it was nothing. Whoops. Good job, Squirtle. They're like bro. It's like bro. I was gonna say bro fisting. That's the PewDiePie thing. They're like fist bumping. Oh, and we can learn. We got Surf, Power Up Punch. Huge. I don't know if we have anything that can learn Power Up Punch, but. Alright, she wants to give us Lucario at the top of the thing. But we'll do that next time. I'm just going to go to the Pokemon Center and save. So we are at the 2.5 hour mark. And as I confusedly make my way back, there we go. Do I just say thank you to everybody who hung out tonight? You guys are the realest. I'm having a lot of fun with these YouTube streams. Definitely want to keep them going. And, yeah. Alright, let's do a quick check of the team. Is anybody worth bringing in? I mean, we have the Metachan that could add something with a Psychic and fighting. And he has Pure Power. But we'll keep Queso in for now, even though he hasn't really done anything. But yeah. 3 badges in. 2 deaths. I'm going to add a little death counter for the next one. I'll add that to the overlay. But, yeah. I don't really know how to end it. Bye.